UAT, we need strong leaders that are going to take this organization forward. Amandla.
This conference should be seen as a festival where we will develop policies and take resolutions that will radically change the daily livelihoods of ordinary South Africans.
And this event is also very important to this organization because it's the first of its kind and the beginning of many to come.
We need as UAT to come out of this conference having agreed on how are we going to tackle the issue of unemployment.
Amanda, away too.
As women, we need to stand up and fight for our position. Amanda!
Those activities, those actions alone, they build a relationship between a black man and UAT. Elele, batho ba borona ba thomile hape ba gaina hope.
DOERS, let us disrupt the status quo. Kwana mo re tswang teng, because there are parties, numerous parties still when they work like this. They chose their own slogan. But rona re a bula. Re bula the future. Re bula to tap into the untappable. Re bula to ensure that everything works. So how about how nature? They're saying let's get it right for the sake of the people of Africa. So how nature, Masuto, how nature? How nature, UAT, how nature?
Sejungwani Matavata, President of UAT, United African Transformation. United African Transformation stands for Radical Economic Transformation and also for Pan-Africanist. We're here since yesterday to attend the first inaugural policy conference of UAT. The main purpose is to address 7 key policies which affect the entire South Africa, even the entire continent of Africa. Namely education, land, mineral and energy, health and social welfare, women and youth, crime and corruption, and economy. The commission, we broke into 7 commissions and they were robust. DOERS participated robustly and they were engaged. There was Festival of Ideas. Today they are doing presentation which will inform our manifesto and policies. The conference was a great success. We thank everybody, all the DOERS who were here, who attended, and they promised to ensure that these policies penetrate on the ground and they deliver on the promise.
My name is Samson Moahi, the Secretary General of United African Transformation. We are here today at our first ever Policy and Manifesto Conference. The aim of this Policy and Manifesto Conference is to address issues that are happening within our country, that policies are there and are not really taking care of them. And the reason we are here today is to make sure that we get into power.
And in terms of policy, today we are dealing with 7 policy priorities of the party. And after this session, what will happen is that as a committee, we'll consolidate all the inputs from all the commissions and ensure that all the inputs then are factored into the policy of the party, which will then inform the party's manifesto going into elections of 2024.
We have had the Youth and Women and People with Disability Commission reporting back. We are going to be implementing some of these resolutions. One of the milestones that they have highlighted as the young people of this organization, they highlighted their demand for 30% inclusion or 30% representation in all structures of the organization. And as the organization, we are going to look at that and how we are going to be able to implement such.
We are going to come out in this conference making sure that women, youth and people with disability are empowered. Women, youth and people with disability participate in our economy. Women, youth and people with disability participate in the agricultural sector.
What I've learned in the conference is that there is a high number of youth unemployment. Youth that is sitting in the communities and now indulging in drugs. Number 2 is that there is a high number of females, or rather women, that are in the communities that are not empowered. So I think the key point for me in learning is that most of our policies should be directed towards women and also youth that are unemployed.
So a lot of people in the country, they tend to take youth and women and people living with disability for granted. So our aim is to address and look into those issues and come up with solutions so that UAT becomes the correct vehicle to accommodate those people.
Rena re le basadi ba United African Transformation ba re mosadi ke wo a tshwarang thipa ka bogaleng ntse e tlhalosa gore go le mosadi o tshwanetse gore ka gare ga di challenge ka moka tsa bophelo ebe wena o yemelelang bana ba reipiwa ka ntle batswadi ba lla rena re le African Transformation re re ye ke nako ke sebaka sa go ruta bontate bana ba rena ba bashimane gore mosadi o wa hlomphiwa ebile a se phosho gore mosadi e ka ba moetapele amandla
Moshate greetings to everyone at home. This is amazing. My name is Dumelo and this is the first ever UAT conference, and let me tell you something, this is exhilarating, it's informative, it's exciting, everyone is on their feet all the time, and of course there's important topics being spoken about, education, corruption, load shedding that you and I are talking about and complaining about every day. Hey, they're talking about it and finding great ways to eradicate this for good. By the way, I'm from Limpopo and I plan to take everything that I've learned here today and yesterday back to them and just, you know what, put them at ease and tell them there's lots to come and there's great to come, because I've heard great news here from all the informed and educated people that are planning to educate us and to, you know what, take us from here to there. I'm excited, and you know what, if you were here, you would be too. I say Viva UAT, and I want to see this grow more and more and more. Viva!
So go tswa mo conferenceng e go mo rona as the branch ya Christiana, as the ground force ya Christiana, go ya go boela ko setšhabeng jaaka re tshepisitse gore re ye go ba re ya gape re ile go sheba re shebisise gape go eta mo re setseng re tlile re shebile ka teng, so that rona re le UAT re ka bona gore re tlo go thusa ka eng setšhaba sa rona sa motse wa Christiana.
Ek is Esther Fourie, ek kom van Vryburg af by Iwatu. Ek stel belang om in hierdie situasie te wees en ek voel graag om die goede wat gebeur in ons land in. Ek vra net om die mense te sê hulle moet die goede regmaak, van ek is gelukkig om vir die goede nie. Maar wat ek hier nou gesien het is baie goed vir my en ek stel belang om aan te hou by die goede wat ek gesien het.
Moeleng hore UAT e bona the key points ke gore ba batla go bona batho ba bomme ba tswela pele mo morafeng, and e batla go bona basadi ba itirela and then ba le recognized. So UAT as a mokgatlo o ileng hore o batla go gatella basadi 50-50 e ka re tlo go bereka ka mo UAT, and batho ba bomme ba tshwantse ba fiwe skill ba ikemele ga ra tshwanela hore re remetse hore UAT e tla re direla mo UAT re tlo ipatlela fela gore ba re fe di skill, then from there khone go tseya this organization to the next level, re change maphelo a batho mo di communities tsa rona, because unemployment rate e phile matla. My name
is Mojela Mafike from UAT Lesotho. I am the chairperson of the UAT in Lesotho. We are grateful for this wonderful conference that we've had in terms of policy and the manifesto thereof. We are grateful for everything that has transpired here. What I've learned so much out of this conference, and I think the 7-pronged policy in itself speak to the masses of our people. And when we talk about the 7-pronged policy, what really caught my eye was the issue around radical economic transformation. I believe that bringing the economy back to the foundations of its people is key key and fundamental in the growth, not only of Basotho and Lesotho, not only of South Africa, but the people of large. So this is what we are going to implement robustly. We are actually going to work towards a strategy that we see that it works towards the fulfillment of this particular strategy. We're grateful because immediately when we get home, this is where we are going to start running. We are going to see an improvement in the quality of lives of people. We are going to see change in the lives of people. And most importantly, we are going to see the growth of the UAT in Lesotho, in South Africa, and in the rest of SADC. This is what we say. How natural UAT, how natural. How natural UAT, how natural. How natural UAT Lesotho, how natural. How natural UAT South Africa, how natural. Viva UAT, viva. Viva UAT, viva. Thank you.
Ka hara conference ena seo ke ithutileng sona se ke batlang go se kotsolla ka go kgetholoa ke lerato la setšhaba sa ma South Africa ke boikokobetso ba boetapele ba UAT go bona ha hona Mosotho ha hona le South Africa ho no ke batlang go bolela ke hore ha hona le tswantle ha o kgethwe nku ka pere ha hona mofutsana ha hona morui ka hara mokgatlo ona mme ke kopa le mekgatlo e meng le hohle ka hara dinaha tsa Afrika mo re tsamang ho be jwalo boka moso mbaka nka thabela ho bona ke le motho wa Lesotho a phelang ka hara South Africa di border gate di notlollotswe mohlala ka Lesotho ke naha e nyane e surroundiweng ke naha ya Afrika Borwa hangata ha ke bua le Basotho ke re ke ithola re le ka hara toronko e bitswang South Africa e re senang boikgethelo ba hore na ebe re tla tswaneng ka hara naha eo gobane ha o sheba di border gate tse surroundileng Lesotho ha o tswa go tsona kaofela hore ka tloa botjhabela bophirima le boya borwa o tswela ka hara naha ya South Africa ba bule di border gate go se ke wa sebediswa di passport go sebediswa di ID bakeng sa boitsebiso mme ke tlo kopa hape hore UAT Lesotho le South Africa di sebetsa mmoho ho thusana ho bona hore human trafficking le nthekiso le thekisetsano ya batho e ya fokotseha e bona hore di rape tsa halang pakeng tsa di border gate ka baka la batho ba senang di passport ba senang boitsebiso ba tshelang nokeng dipeto tseo le tsona di ya fokotseha re tlo kopa le corruption e tsa halang border gate hobane Basotho ba sebedisa di passport ba sena tsona di tholahala ka thata di ya fediswa tsena tsohle UAT ha ise le mmuso e tle be pale ya maobane
because our economy needs direction and by needing direction I mean that gona le dilo tse dintsi mo baphelong a rona mo ikonoming ya rona le maphelo a rona tse leng gore ke tlhoba boroko e ka ba botsukunape botlhoka tiro jalo le jalo so by saying that we should ask ourselves going forward what kind of an economy do we need and we should be able to say that we need one with a positive social characteristic and that is UAT Kaleboch.
Kitlemo Manifesto wa UAT se se leng tabileng ka sona gore UAT e na le interest mo bathong ba phelang le disability ha e re tswalele go ntle ha e re fitlhe as ke le member wa UAT I need hore heroina le nne ke gone o bereka gone wa sister batho ba phelang le disability batho ba na le disability ba na le di challenges ta hore mo di transportong a ba ra accommodate mo mmerekong a re gone o kry-a mmereko mara UAT ke yone e bone gore e tla re tsweletsa ko pele ha e re fitlhe e rata gore re tswelele ko pele
i-UAT ayikazelanga uzodlala izele ukuzokusiza emphakathini since sibona vele la ukuthi i-unemployment iphezulu kakhulu so sizokusiza abantu ukuthi bakhona ukuthola imibereko bonke laba abangasebenzi obvious badinga imibereko thina esi-UAT sizokuzama ngamandla ethu ukuthi sikhona ukuthi sifinyelele la sisolve inkinga lezi ezikhona i-unemployment abantu abangasebenzi abahleli emakhaya.
I am Jafta Baloyi, the national spokesperson of United Africans Transformation. For the past 2 days, we had a successful policy and manifesto conference. We had DOERS all over the country, 9 provinces, including Lesotho. We have managed to democratically discuss and formulate policies that we are going to use as a tool to disrupt the status quo of ordinary South Africans. We also want to inform South Africans and our DOERS that UAT is ready for the coming election of 2024. We also want to thank the DOERS to say Job well done by going in big numbers to register for voting in 2024. And we also encourage our youth, the tomorrow's future, to say portal of IEC is still open. You can go and register online. For our elderly people, the IEC office in the municipality is open so that come 2024 we can vote for our party of choice. Our UAT conference of 2023's theme was to disrupt the status quo. We thank you all. Let's get it right. Amandla.
Let's get it right.